What up, YouTube? We're here. And we are just in time for, of course, not the beginning of the game, because after all of this, they have, I don't know, they waited for the one time of the whole weekend where I wasn't home to begin the series. But it's okay. We are here. Let me just spam to some people that were live. Oh shoot, how do we get there? Let me just spam this quick, boys and girls. Get a pause anyway. Perfect pause. Oh, god damn it. No, Bubba, don't let go. Good, gotta paste that. Alright, here we go. We're pumped and excited. Let me just get the... Okay, alright. So we got Jose. Gangster Jose. I don't know what the score is. Last time I checked, it was, Jose was up 2-1. I don't know who won the last game. Well, hopefully one of the observers know, but... So yeah, it looks like Jose is up 3-1. So Mamba is on his last life. He needs to win every game from here on out. He can't lose again. This is the pressure that Mamba thrives in. He doesn't look at that. He's cold-blooded. He sent his first SCV out again, and he is going to scout Jose, and he's going to build a barracks right in his base. It's very close to the SCVs, and it's going to be too close. Jose's going to see this. Oh my gosh. Mamba is pulling all of his SCVs, and he's going to stack... Is this going to be the shortest, dumbest stream I've ever done in my life? Oh my god. What is happening here? Is this good or bad? This is insane. Mamba has pulled all of his SCVs against a mid-build. He got a first scout off. I don't understand... What is going to happen here? Mamba's pretty good at holding this. It's going to be SCVs versus probes. It's going to be 10 SCVs versus 10 probes. Let's see who's going to... It's going to be a stack battle to the end. I don't know if Jose... we don't even have a production tab right now because we're live here. We're live. The SCV stack on the main. Mamba is SCV stacking the main. Terran versus Protoss. I don't understand how this is happening. I don't understand... But this is crazy. Is Mamba gonna get the main? If Mamba wins this like this is insane. I can't believe what. How did I miss this whole series? Mamba's gonna get the main. It looks like Mamba's gonna get the main. Mamba's gonna win a TVP with a stacked SCVs. Are you kidding me? What am I watching? Is he gonna be able to pull this off? Mamba, how did I miss this whole series? This is insane. Mamba gets the main. Mamba stacked Jose and got his main. Jose had two zealots. I don't know what else. But Mamba has nothing at home. What? I don't even understand what's happening. I don't even understand what's happening. If Mamba can pull this off, this is effing insane. Mamba pulling now back all the SCVs, but is he going to pull them back to his main? Because Jose hasn't scouted Mamba yet. So Jose has a little bit here where he can try to counterattack. Jose gonna go down. It looks like Jose is going to go in the right spot. Is he going to go in the right spot? Jose's going to go in the right spot. Jose is going to counterattack the main of... What is he doing? He's he's repairing. He was repairing. So now we have 2 zealots and 10 probes attacking the main versus just a bunch of SCVs. 13 SCVs. 13 SCVs versus 15 supplies. I don't know if... I just don't understand. I don't think SCVs could beat Zealots, can they? They're going to try. We're going to find out if you could just win a game like this. Oh, no, this is not looking good. 6 probes. He might have to lift to CC, and this might just turn into an insane game. I don't understand how. I don't understand. He is going to lift the CC. He is going to try to I don't know what he's going to try to do. Jose has 100 minerals left. He is... Oh, maybe it could be a draw. This actually could be a draw. Yeah, I think it's going to be a draw. Mamba's actually going to be able to pull off the TVP SCV stack, and I think it's going to be a draw. There's no way that there's no way that Jose can rebuild. He actually is going to pull this off. This is insane. This is why I love Mamba. This is why I wish I was here. Why couldn't you guys just wait for me to cast the whole series? Gosh! Oh, you make me so frustrated, you freaking tonyG! Because this was an insane first game. It was insane. I wish they was at the beginning of the series, but it looks like it's going to continue to be 3-1. Unless Mamba can pull this off. Mamba is the only one who can win this game. Gangster Jose cannot win. So if Mamba can somehow pull this off, that would be insane. Look at that. It's 4 minutes into the game, and it is action-packed. I am pissed I didn't get to see these first games, but I'm glad that we're here anyway and getting to see this right now. Yeah, it looks like Mamba is going to try to get the win before these two players agree to draw. These two players hate each other too, so I don't know how long we're going to have to wait before they agree to a draw. They're not going to just be like, yeah, it's a draw right now. They're going to try to fight, but I just don't see either player winning this game. I feel like it's going to be a draw. There is one Marine out, though. Marine microed perfectly, maybe, can take out all of these zealots. That's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to this battle. If Mamba can win this battle somehow, he can win the game. This might be... Jose does have a zealot over here. He is looking for wherever the command center is floated, because if Mamba can somehow get his command center floated and actually start recollecting minerals, this could be literally the craziest game I've ever seen in my life. This could be the craziest game I've ever seen in my life. It already is one of the craziest games I've already seen in my life. Bro getting the main with an SCV stack. Unbelievable. And Mamba now asking if it's a draw. Oh, Sword is actually going to say you can still win, which I think probably shouldn't be said, but whatever. Like, he's the admin. He controls everything. Mamba going to micro his one Marine's last heart out. He is recollecting minerals now, but Jose has scouted it. He's going to find it out and come down and kill it. This Marine microing his life off. Probes are attacking the SCVs. The SCVs are attacking back, but now that there is a zealot here, Mamba is going to have to lift off again. This is nuts, boys. This is insane. Let me tell everyone. We might as well spam her all. This game is nuts, boys. Mamba fighting for the win. Jose fighting for the draw. Mamba re-landing his command center, and he's going to try. He is putting a very... Oh no, he's going to say AFK. Now there's the Mamba that I'm expecting. You don't... How do you win? You don't win. What? Is Mamba gonna make this the gayest... Not the gayest, the dumbest thing I've ever seen? Oh, okay, he's negotiating. Mamba's negotiating. Some negotiating tactics by Mom, bro. Mom... Oh my goodness, I don't know what's happening. Mambo negotiating. He wants the W. Oh, bad loser, Jose saying. Mamba is insisting that he won. Jose confused by that, like all of us, and replying with a very reasonable question mark. I have, you have no mins. I do. GG AFK. I don't. Oh my goodness. This could turn into the most epic game into one of the lamest. We're gonna leave it up to Sword the admin. He is in the game. Oh my god, we're gonna have to wait 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. This has to be a regame. Mamba SCV stack. That's good though. We got more Mamba games, more Jose games. Maybe we'll get a full series worth of games here if we get a couple more draws. I don't remember the last time I've seen a draw on the fastest map possible. But what a game to jump into. I hope the first games weren't as exciting as this one, because exciting as the beginning of this one, because this is ridiculous. Oh, sorry, just make the call. Why do they have to wait 5 minutes? Mamba's 8 p.m. is literally 13. Oh my gosh. Uh, be a baby, Mamba. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So now we're just debating I don't know. I think this could be part of Mamba's strategy. It's super duper lame, considering how exciting the beginning was. This is insane. This is what happens when you have two players who hate each other playing for potentially $400. We don't see the best sides of people. But Mamba looks like he is. He looks like he's gonna try to win the game, despite it being ridiculous. But I understand the situation. And it's just what we have to do. It's what you got to do sometimes, I guess. Like you got to do what you got to do. If this was just a random game, a random pub game, I'm sure both of these players would have left by now. But this is for money. Jose is trying to berate him with insults. I don't know if it'll work or not. One Marine was able to get popped out. So Mamba is going to attempt to collect minerals and land his command center, and then deposit those minerals in that command center. If he loses all of his SCVs though, then it's officially a draw. Oh my goodness. Mamba's and AFK again being very unsportsmanship. Jose. Oh my gosh. Two very stubborn noobs. Cause no unit of attack. I got 4, bro. Look at you. Check right on the little corner. 3 YouTube, 1 Twitch. You're just the only one on Twitch. Come on YouTube, brah. You're just if you want some friends to watch with, so you don't feel so alone. You freaking hater. Tell all your friends to come join too. How about that? How about instead of pointing out all the things that are wrong with this stream, you try to help it. Okay, so what happened this game was Mamba stacked Gangster Jose and took out his main, but he wasn't able to build anything else because they both didn't scout. They both just hacked to each other's spots. Jose countered attack, took out everything here, and now Mamba's floating around trying to collect minerals while building marines in the floating bases. He used to have a couple more SCVs, but he's lost them in the pursuit for minerals. He is still attacking. He is still attempting to win this game, attacking the pile out up here. Jose coming back to defend it, and Mamba continuing to try to collect minerals while macroing up. He literally has 2 SCVs yet, keeping them alive. And yeah, we got 2 stubborn haters here right now. Just pretty much wasting all of our times. But it is Tony, make sure I'm in the... No way, you gotta watch your stream, bro. I'm not making sure of nothing. This is a hot spot. It's a hot spot to get in. What do you think I am? What kind of leverage you think I have to be able to pull something like that off? Bang. You insane, bro. Oh, look at that. It looks like he is gonna be able to deposit... Okay, I'll allow you in then. He is gonna deposit another stack of minerals in... What? Oh no! Bro, no! That's gonna be costly, bro. That's half of your mineral. He's now down to 1 supply. Jose is gonna be able to scout his 1 mining base, but Mambro is going to be able to float. Maybe he's gonna be able to get a marine out. Maybe another mineral stack deposited. No, don't waste time shooting. Baba, I'm gonna lift his command center. He's got to be careful because if he gets too risky and his buildings catch on fire, he could lose this game. But it looks like Mamba's not going to quite give up the fight. He's still got 1 SCV. 1 SCV! Oh, now okay, Mamba has agreed. Mamba realizes that he's not going to win the game. He cannot collect another mineral deposit. Oh, no, he pranked us. He's going to pull us a not nice Mamba. That's a real funny joke, Mamba. Fucking Mamba. Alright, so he has... It's official draw. It's a draw! Sort of saying it's a draw. It's officially a draw. Because you were being gay. I would have sat AFK for 10 hours. It's draw. Okay. It's a draw. It's a draw. Mamba not happy about it. Mamba is not happy. I can tell how unimpressed he is by this whole situation. 2, 3, and he is insistent that he won that game. I don't understand how he possibly can think in his head that he won that game. Oh god, he remade really quickly. We gotta get in there. He's angry. He's not gonna wait. Okay, good. We did get in. Alright, so we got a rematch. It is still 3 wins for Jose, 1 win for Mamba. and we're gonna redo the game. It's gonna be a redo. We got a redo. Twitch.tv/tonyG. Alright. Like, are these guys, like, who are we dealing with? Mamba thinks he won, and now Jose thinks he can pick Protoss. It's like the logic isn't all there with these guys. Kid is dumb. STFU noob. Get stacked more. Alright, let's jump into this. 3-1 for Jose with 1 draw. And okay, oh goodness God, we got Mamba Protoss. That's what I like to see. Mamba Protoss and Jose Terran. This is one of Mamba's best matchups, but Jose is very good at it too. Mamba throwing out one of his classic pauses, which gives us time to recover from that last game, which was crazy. I've never once seen that work. And I guess it still didn't work, but at least he got a draw. And if you can get a draw, Terran versus Protoss, it's not the worst thing, because Protoss usually does have the advantage in that situation. And Jose's pretty good with Protoss. All these top Gosus are really, really good with Protoss. And yeah. Music, sorry. Mamba putting some music on. He's in I don't care mode. Or maybe it's some pump up music, his workout music. Alright, so here we go. 3-1. 3 wins to Jose, 1 win to Mamba, 1 draw. Mamba's got Protoss, and Jose is Terran. I am pumped. Let's see what's going to happen. These two people hate each other. These two people just had a draw. It could have been a 24-hour game, but luckily we had an admin in the game who was able to make a nice stern call and call it a draw, not waste any more of our time. And yeah, here we go. Game number 3-1-4. Game number 6, I guess, because last game was number 5 and it was a draw. We officially have 1 draw. Mamba gonna go for his classic mid build outside of his choke, the safest mid build that I also like to do. I don't like to throw it way out here because it's just a lot harder to save yourself if you get cheesed. So Mamba gonna throw out his mid build. Jose throwing down his oh god. Didn't want to do that. Jose throwing down his classic depot barracks. Mamba typically likes to throw down 4 gates when he does this. So we'll see if that's his plan. He does only like to use 1 probe too. He's got his own little mid build. Oh, that's actually unusual too. He doesn't usually build his pylon at home. He doesn't usually do that. So Mamba switching it up a bit here. Jose gonna get a very quick gas, and it looks like he's gonna go for the 2 barracks academy, which will give him very quick fire bats, but it's gonna leave him super vulnerable, especially to a mid build. If Mamba can scout him, it's going to be tough to hold. I've missed all of the first games. But apparently, Thor told me Mamba got Z lots in the first games. But I haven't seen any except last game. I'm not sure. That's just a little update. This is I only got back in time to cast the that last game, which was a draw. So yeah, it actually looks like that's not good for Jose. He is going to scout it, which I guess is good, but he's going to lose his Marine in the meantime, and you don't want to lose your Marines. The Academy is done, and it probably is building 2 fire bats out of here, so it's gonna be needing very good micro. He cannot be losing. Neither of these guys could be losing. This very beginning fights are very important to make sure you're not losing anything. You don't want to get supply blocked, and you don't want to lose any units. Those are the 2 most important things in these super pressure situations. Well, also not dying, I guess, but I guess that goes along with not losing any units. Mamba looks like he is going to... Yeah, he does have a forge. He is going to look like he could try to throw down a cannon push. He likes to throw down 2 probes and do a double cannon push, but the first fire bats are out. The first fire bats are going to help a lot versus Zealots, especially when he starts getting medics out. This battle is, but I should say, Mamba has really good Zealot micro though too. So we'll see if Mamba's Zealot micro will be good enough to nullify the fire bats. Jose's held this a million times, and Mamba has killed people in this situation a million times. See the fire bats, doing great damage. Now that the bunker's up, it looks like that this cannon push at this point is going to be denied. The two, great, keeping all the Marines alive by Jose. I wonder if he started stim or not. I can't tell. I wish we did have a production tab in these replays. Let's actually check out the Jose cam here. Check out the quick Jose cam, see what he's doing. He's microing away, playing pretty safe. I can't believe he hasn't thrown down another barracks yet, which is insane to me. If he holds this only on 2 barracks, I will be impressed, because I can't hold this when I have 4 barracks. So let's just see how this goes. So check out the Mamba cam. Mamba cam building some pylons around. Back to the Jose cam. The Jose cam checking his base, make sure he has no cannons. It looks like Mamba is going to throw down a couple cannons at the choke to make sure that he doesn't get countered. If this goes wrong, he will have a backup defense. He does have 2 gas started in the Cybernetics core. I did miss that, but he does have his gas started. Very quick tech, while also pressuring, making sure that he's covering all angles. He'll throw down a couple Nexus too at some point. He's really good at having this timings with Protoss mid build. He's pretty good with the mid build. He usually gets cannons up, but surprisingly enough, he's gonna skip even attempting that. He's gonna give Jose some respect, and he knows Jose probably is gonna be able to push off any kind of cannon pressure. Jose's got very good micro, and especially that he had those early fire bats out, which just really stack up damage against the Zealots. And yeah, it looks like it's probably gonna be a good call. First engagement going to go in. Going to take out 2 Zealots. The stim is going to go on. The Zealots are going to retreat to the cannons at home. Smart move, but you don't want to lose too much here. Not too bad. 3 or 4 Zealots. Not too bad for your life, I guess. First, oh, wow. Jose did throw down his triple command center during that time, too. I'm missing a lot here, but he does have a 3CC here. 4 barracks, and he finally has established his choke. Very important. His next step is going to be an engineering bay and probably get a turret up here to make sure that no quick DTs in. Mamba continuing to build gateways outside of Mamba's choke. It looks like he's going to go for... Ooh, that's interesting. He's going to go for Dragoon speed. He sees that there's a lot of fire bats, and he's going to get Dragoons. Usually he likes to go for drops and everything, but I like this. Mamba's switching it up a bit. He's adapting his play to the player that he's playing. I like it a lot. Mamba, I'm cheering for you to come back in this series. If you win this game, it will be 3-2, and every game after that, it's only going to get more and more intense. So let's see how this goes. The Dragoons just destroyed... fire bats, obviously, but they also destroy Marines pretty badly because they do outrange them and they do out DPS them. Medics obviously going to help a lot. Mamba, pausing in a really intense situation. Let's see what's going on here, though. Pause will give us a second to check out what's going on. 6 gateways, 6 gateway Dragoon, and it's going against 4 barracks, 2 factory. It looks like Jose thought he needed to pull some SCVs, but he will have enough to take out those Dragoons, at least for now. No more additional tech coming out yet for Mambro. I feel like this strategy does need to get damage done with these Dragoons. But Jose holding pretty well. He's going to get his 2 bunkers up and his turret to stop any DT detection. And yeah, he's actually taken the supply lead. So he's macroing very well. I don't think he's ever stopped building Marine medics out of here. He's got siege tanks and 2 tanks started. No need for a Stargate yet, I guess. He's just going to macro hard. Bang. Going to call game over. Brah, it's not game over. You have never seen Mambro. Mambro can win any game, anytime he wants. So you take that back, Pro Bang. I'm still got my money on Mamba, even though he is in a tough situation. I feel like if he would have just went his regular mid build, where he goes a lot quicker drops, DTs and drops, he could have done a lot more damage, because Jose just was pretty late on those turrets. Didn't look like he really had much drop defense other than these 2 bunkers, but the turrets are going up now in pretty good timing, so it looks like he was ready for that. Mamba going to throw down 2 robotics facilities now. It looks like he is going to begin his drops. Throwing down Nexus at home. Going to try to macro out. So now I think his strategy is to... Oh, maybe it's not. It's going to be... Yeah, I think he's going to back off once he sees these siege tanks. So he's going to try to push. So, ooh, don't want to take hits from the siege tanks. 3 goons, 4 goons going down. Now backing out. 4 goons for a bunker. Probably not the best trade. But it's looking sticky for Mambro. It is looking sticky. Gonna throw down his triple. Jose is gonna continue to macro up. Gonna get a second engineering bay down. He has his upgrade started. Still only 4 barracks, which is, I guess, is pretty standard. They just look different because usually they're in a little line and they're in a little square here. So it's a bit different, but it is still effective when you don't ever stop building. Continuing to make a wall, continuing to build bunkers. He knows that it's very possible that the next push will have High Templar, and High Templar eat up Marines. They eat up tanks too. They take 2 storms to kill a tank, but only 1 to kill all of these guys. If you can get 1 storm without them paying attention, you can turn the tides of the game pretty quickly. He's gonna, looks like he's gonna go for a pretty big drop. I don't see any Citadel of a Dune or Templar of Arc. Okay, there it is, a Templar of Archive. There's a Citadel of a Dune. It is all over here. All of his tech's outside of his base. When he builds in the middle, he builds everything in the middle. And he's going to, looks like it's going to be just mass drops. He might just drop his entire army. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the plan is with such a late Templar of Archives. Maybe just going to wait for drops to be fully maxed. 138 supply to 126 supply. Not exactly where you want to be as a Protoss player. You always want to get more damage done when you are mid-building. Check out the Mamba cam. See what Mambro's doing. He's going to try to, which is smart. He's going to start building his infrastructure and his base, which is always smart, because he knows that it is very likely that when the Terran pushes out, the Terran will take most of this out. But I don't know, it's interesting. We'll see, because Terran does like to turtle up and get themselves in a real comfortable position, because if Terran gets into late game, they are very hard to kill. So it looks like Jose is actually just going to continue to play it safe, not going to push out any earlier than he needs to. Going to defend drops. He got extra infantry in the 2 corners here to have extra DPS for drops. And he's going to continue to build barracks and factory. Standard Terran vs Protoss stuff. We'll see how Mamba is going to respond, because Mamba is, I will say, even though he's up in supply, he is technically behind. If this drop can do damage, though, we can even out the field pretty quickly. But still, Terran has a pretty good economy right now. He's got a pretty good bank of minerals and gas. 1 drop, even if he did take everything else, isn't going to completely just kill him, or it's going to slow him down, obviously, but it's not going to do as much damage as if it came a couple minutes earlier. It's still only 1140. It looks like Mamba is going to go for the mass drop, mass High Templar, mass Goon Zealot. Jose has a very nice choke with lots of turrets around. Not only 3 bunkers at home, 4 bunkers, I guess, 2 turrets. No siege tanks, so I would like to see some Jose siege tanks protecting the main. The drop coming in here now. It's a lot of drop ships. This is going to be a make it or break it drop for Mamba. I don't see how this can't do a lot of damage. Jose's not even pulling his SCVs. Mamba going to go the first drop, 2 drops, 2 kills, 4 kills, 7 kills total. Pretty good pull still by Jose. But is he going to lose his main? That is the question. More and more DTs, High Templars, everything coming out. It looks like Mamba is going to destroy the main. Unless he can stack repair. He is stack repairing. Oh, boom! The main does go down. The attack is successful. This drop is a success, despite all of that waiting. It's still not over yet, though. The Terran still has a chance to pull out. He still has a huge army that Mamba is going to have to kill, but he's put himself in a great situation. He's put a big dent in the Terran's economy. You never want to lose your main, no matter what you are, especially at the 12-minute mark. That is going to put a big time dent in to Jose's economy. I feel like if he did have some tanks there, he might have lost a couple extra SCVs, but he might have kept his main. But what do I know? I didn't even make the top 4. Jose goes through ex-champion. He's going to load up a couple dropships of his own. Going to try to get some counter pressure on. Mamba Mamba doesn't have much drop defense himself, so hopefully he can get some units or cannons up in time, because if he loses all of his probes, they're both going to have a crippled economy, and yeah, it's just not going to be what Mambro wants. Jose did just click his main there. That was weird. I just saw his little red square click Jose's main before he sent the drop. Weird. Gonna lose all of his SCVs, which is not good. It looks like, okay, good. The stack attack is going to save his life. I don't think Mamba pulled any SCVs. That's going to do significant damage. Luckily for Mambro, he did pull his probes and save a lot, and he does have 3 command centers with a pretty good bank behind. So again, that's not going to completely kill him, but it certainly doesn't feel good to lose all your probes, especially in a close game like this, especially in a must-win game that Mamba has to win this game. It looks like now Jose has decided that it is time to pull out of his choke. Mamba coming in with a beauty drop coming in here. Gonna get, oh my goodness, a lot of SCVs. Very good drop. That is going to continue to hurt Jose. I think Jose was going to push out, but now that he knows he just lost all of his units, he knows that it's going to be difficult to rebuild all this while staying on top of his economy, so he's going to come back into his base. Smart move. We have the vessels coming out, which are going to be helpful. EMPs destroy Protoss. You always want to have EMP with your vessels, because that just nullifies all High Templars, nullifies Arbiters, nullifies Dark Archons, and everything. They're just EMP, and it kills half of a Dragoon and half of a Zealot, or basically half, a third, a quarter, whatever. I don't know, my fraction's very good. Another drop preparing. It looks like, ooh, Mamba gonna transition into some carriers already in his main, which I don't know if I like too much, unless it's like a fake. Give Mamba scanning, or Jose's going to scan all of his base, obviously, and he's going to see that. Another drop coming in for Mambro. Gonna, of course, get in here. Ow! Maybe not. Not going to get in here. Going to die just before it gets its storm off. Jose still having a lot of minerals, but the worst thing about losing your main when you are when you're Terran is your gas. You need tons of gas for your factories units, and you just don't get it nearly fast enough when you're at command centers like this. If he does use, or most Terrans like to get an expansion to try to get more gas quicker, just more gas, period. Another drop coming in while Jose pushes out. This is more important, obviously. Oh god, another drop up here by Gangster Jose. Gonna get all of Zealots, and oh, they're gonna get all of each other's SCVs. We saw it up here. Oh, not all of it, but Jose's gonna get at least half of Mamba's SCVs, and Mamba, while that was happening, got all of Jose's SCVs. So both of these players just killing each other's economy. Mamba having a great choke coming in here, storming all of these tanks, gonna get extra damage, extra DPS on here. And he's going to take out that first wave. 92, 94 supply. Both of these players have hardly any supply, have hardly any economy. This is a very intense situation right now. Jose looks like it is his time to push out. He's going to continue to throw drops at Mamba. And Mamba does not have many gateways at home, though. If Jose is able to take all these gateways out, it's going to put Mamba very far behind. And since Mamba has been getting dropped, he he just can't rebuild quick enough. He's not going to be able to build enough barracks and all that. Another drop coming in here, going to scout everything. I don't know if Mamba's going to be able to build enough army to defeat this. The Terran economy, even though it was destroyed, he did have a big enough bank, and these units are going to be built, and Mamba's going to have to counter these units. He still has AFK probes. He's going to try to throw in another drop while attempting to defend his main. If this army gets close enough to that that main, though, it's going to be game over. Jose pushing in a couple of units coming in for Mambro, but it's not looking good. It's not going to do enough damage. Mamba coming in for a drop of his own. Jose attempting to pull, but nothing is dropped. Oh, one Templar dropped, but it wasn't able to do anything. Oh, Mambro, that one drop. Mambo is going to... He's going to at least say GG. Not the most polite GG, but he is going to say GG. And that is unfortunately going to be the end of Mamba. He loses 4-1 with one draw. And Jose is going to move on to face Gold SCV in the SCW8 finals. Apologize for not being on earlier. That series obviously would have been insane to watch because those last two games were nuts. And I wish I watched all of them. I'm going to get the reps and I'll cast probably the rest because that was pretty crazy. No, that was Draw Raffle Clown 2-3. Oh no, that's from... Oh, is there another game? No, I don't think there's another game. No, yeah, Mamba's gone. Yeah, it's game over. 4-1 for Jose, defeating Mamba the Great. And some pretty insane games. It would have been nuts if I feel like if Mamba won that stack game, he would have had the confidence to win the rest of the series, but that last game kind of got him down, I feel like. And yeah, that's going to be the end of Mambro. Good games, great efforts by Mambro. He gave her his all, put on a great show, entertaining games as always. And yeah, well, next cast will be Jose versus Gold SCV. I guess since we haven't been going too long, only 42 minutes, we will cast whatever this is. I don't know what this is, but there's a lot of Gosus in this game. Recently joined Fire Vulture. Though my boy Fire Vulture, very Gosu. And yeah, looks like it's going to be a 1v1 versus Vulture versus Lo Sonido. Oh, Lo Sonido! He's been on the channel before. One old channel and one new channel. Vulture, now that he's joined our clan, of course I have to cast a game of me beating him because every extra gets to die to tonyG. Hi, I don't know why Sword said hi to me when I can't even reply to him. He's not even in the observers. But hello, Sword. How are you doing, bruh? Alright, Mr. Miyagi, the current #1, and Sword, our current admin, are just observers. I want to see. There you are, bro. There you are. Vulture. Protoss. Alright, let's... Stop distracting me, Sword, bruh. Sword, and you're lagging. You're distracting me and you're lagging. Oh my god. Sword, what kind of admin are you? Okay, Vulture. In the top right position, playing Protoss versus Lo Sonido. Another Protoss versus Terran in the bottom left. And yeah, at the rematch of the last game with the races, but we got some new players. Vulture, new extra member, X-Fire member. I don't know what his SCW record is right now. Last time I checked, I think he was 4-1. Still early. The new season's already started. Sword already started, even though we haven't even finished this tournament yet. Oh my god, Sword. Taking away all my viewers. Everyone would be watching in anticipation this series instead of playing all their SCW games. You are robbing me of viewers, Sword. At least 3 more. I would have got at least 3 more. Mr. Miyagi, who are you, Mr. Miyagi? Talking to Sword in the game. Very rude, very disrespectful. Oh, look at this. We got a Nexus first by Vulture. A Nexus Forge. Very interesting stuff. And we got the 3 barracks for Los Sonido. And we'll see how this game. This is going to be the last game. Then I'm going to cast. This is going to be the last game. I'm just going to cast one more because it just happened to join. Oh my goodness, a triple Nexus before even a pylon at the choke. I don't know if Insane just is really hoping he doesn't get scouted, or if this is just regular for him. No, that's true. There's no delays right now. I don't think. I think there is a little bit of a delay, so he can't cheat. I think I put a delay on. Is there a delay? Someone say something. Is there a delay? I don't know. So triple Nexus into double Forge. Sonido gonna throw down a bunker. I don't think that's gonna work, but he does take out the. Oh my goodness, he does take out the probe with the SCV, and he's gonna run by. He's actually gonna run by, but that's not. It might distract, but it's not gonna get any significant damage. I'll be surprised if it gets 2 probes. I was gonna say 1 probe, but now he's working together with his SCV, which is super Gosu, to defend each other, and yeah, he's going to. Nope. I keep reading the chat and it gets distracting. OJ Vish. So let's see how many probes you get. 1 probe takes out the Marine. All right, 1 probe, not too bad. Better than 0 probes. This is insane. This is crazy. This is super risky stuff. This is like the opposite of cheese. What you do is cheese is when you like build a forge first and cannon rush. And then this is when you build a forge first and triple Nexus. Opposite. He's going to scout out the purple in the bottom left position and see, hey, that's pretty good for my build. But Sonido is going to be a sneaky little sneaker after he throws down his triple command center, getting his factory up. A couple cannons going at home and a lot of gas. Oh my goodness. 2 Gateway, Forge, Cybernetics Core, Triple Nexus, 5 gas. This might be like a carrier rush. I don't know what this is. Vulture gonna scout out his base and find. I'm gonna tell Mr. Miyagi. You can see their base at twitch.tv/tonyG StarCraft. I got Vish. Let's get Mr. Miyagi. This might be a carrier rush. Oh, he can't even hear me anyway. Every viewer counts, okay? No, I'm not. I never am. I don't know what. Okay, no, it actually looks like he's gonna go for quick drops. Gonna throw down, no scans yet. I feel like if this was happening to me, I'd want my scans up right away to see the progress of whatever this insane build is by Vulture. I don't know why I just have that much gas. That's a lot of gas so early, like, unless you're, like, this is what I do when I go carrier rush. Get all that gas after a triple command center. This is my carrier rush open. But obviously that's not his plan, because look at that, he's thrown down 4 more gateways, but I guess that could still just be for drops. Maybe he's going to go for quick mass drops into carriers. That would be pretty Gosu. That'd be pretty Gosu. Still don't think that's going to happen. I want to see mass nuke, of course, from purple. That was my, I think, the best counter to every Protoss build also. Just nuke, you get a couple of nukes in, a couple of sneak nukes. We saw in that video, you can kill it 2, or now you can't really kill it, but 2 nukes and then a follow-up Vulture. A follow-up Vulture! Vulture! I use Vulture the unit while we're casting Vulture the game. We got tonyG. You gonna be a good caster? Thank you, brother. I hope to improve a little teeny tiny bit each time, and eventually become a Gosu-san boxer. Hope to get my casting up to my 1v1 skills, which is like real high. You know what I'm saying? It looks like he's just gonna have a 2-probe mass gateway with all of his massive minerals. He's got more probes than he does army right now. He literally only has 2 zealots, maybe 3 zealots out on the map. Everything else is just pylons. I don't know what Sanito's plan is. I don't think like he's reacting good in the sense that he is like taking advantage of the no pressure. But at the same time, like, I don't know why he doesn't have comm stats up. I don't know why he's just not interested in scouting what's going on. Like, Vulture had a super duper weird build. Isn't the first thing you want to do is find out what's going on? But maybe he had some secret scouts in there that I didn't see. The first drop going to go out, going to be seen by these Gosu pylons and zealots out on the map. Scouting very nicely, covering up all the space. Going to be prepared for that, but what is he going to be prepared with other than his cannons? He only has a couple high templars now in zealots. Sword going to try to investigate Mr. Miyagi's AKA. I'm going to tell Sword advice, make him tell you or he ban. My most known is probably Silent Madness. Liar! That sounds like a liar. You're a liar. Mr. Miyagi. This pub yellow is going to be silent something. Logic and SCD. No one even believes you. Yeah, we know you're cool. You know you're cool or you're just cool, okay? We know you're cool. And we know you're on the stream. Oh, wait. Okay, no, never mind. Bang thinks it's going to be Logic. Was he Gosu? I don't know who that is. I never heard of him. Logic was a pretty good Brew War player back then. Yeah, right, Bang. You're a noob and he was a noob. Oh my gosh, you weren't in ZT, Bang. We all know you're the worst StarCraft player in this Observer channel right now. Yeah, he's pretty good. Mr. Miyagi right now is the current SCW leader. He's got some insane stats right now. I played in a tournament and made it to the finals, and he crushed me 3-0. I'm going to cast some games from that too. Obviously not the finals, because I'm not casting me getting crushed 3-0. Obviously not going to do that. But Mr. Miyagi, pretty Gosu, just made me look like a duster noob. Even though I crushed my way to the finals. With some dominant performances. I wasn't even able to win a single game off that guy. He's pretty good. And I had the matchup twice too. First drop, come in. Tank gonna get stuck in the can. It's not gonna be able to siege. Counter drop gonna come in. Couple turrets up, pretty good position, but a couple tanks here. Not gonna pull yet though, so I feel like this High Templar is gonna get a drop off and it's gonna do massive, devastating damage. Not gonna kill him though. Sanito was able to just be super greedy, just like this. It feels like we're watching a No Rush 20. Is this an original No Rush 20 game with 2 people who have agreed to just go No Rush 20? Vulture? I've never seen Vulture play like this. I don't know if he's just trolling. I don't know if he knows he's on stream and he's trying to entertain us. Sometimes Mombro does that. But this is literally one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. Oh my goodness, I just don't understand. I really don't understand. But let's see how she goes. We have a 10-minute No Rush 10 Terran versus a No Rush 10 Protoss, who's just masked gateways. It doesn't look like he has any intention on building many goons, just mass zealots. This would be a lot cooler if it was right here in the middle of the map, because now they're still going to have to stream all the way across here, and I don't care how many gateways you have, it's going to be a dumb mass. Danito over here going to build an expansion. He just expects to lose his main after that drop and after not scanning once. I don't think he scanned once, this insane man. Why aren't you scanning? Look, scan this and see that, oh, maybe if I just build 100 Firebats, I can win. You can mass Firebats right now. Firebat Ghost, that's what I want to see. Scan, Sunito. Scan Orange's base and then go Firebat Ghost. And stop this drop, too, because this drop is going to kill you again, too. You don't have a single bunker at home. And these tanks are in a pretty dumb spot, too. Like, what if he drops over here? The tanks can shoot pretty far, but they can't shoot over here. It's a pretty dumb spot. I'm going to say it's a dumb spot to your tanks. Don't ever put them there. Put them closer to your main so they can actually cover it. The choke looks like it is going to be smashed. Vulture, if he gets any more minerals, he's going to have to open up his own bank. Because it is ridiculous. This is a game of dumb. I'm just going to say it's a game of dumb. This is a dumb game. Way dumber than Mamba losing. Better not be a long game. If I have to watch a long No Rush 20 game. Whatever. Let's just keep going. Dropship in here. Just chilling. Just watching. Vulture going to just mass up factory. He just realizes that, yeah, this guy is, I don't know. He must have scanned by now. Let's check out. I don't even know if that shows. Let's check out Sunito's vision. Oh, let's check out the Vulture Cam first, since I clicked it. Vulture Cam, Vulture Cam, Vulture Cam. TVP wins 3 times. Don't know what that means. Drop going to come in. Going to get no damage done. He's going to have an Arbiter out now. It looks like he is realizing that his mass zealot from across the map strategy probably wasn't the best idea. And he's going to go into Arby Darbs. Arb Recall. I see a scout that he built too, which is interesting. Let's check out the Sunito Cam. Looks like he's decided that he's going to push out. It's going to be tough to push, that's for sure, but with the proper micro Terran armies, always defeat Protoss armies. Another drop looks like it's going to come out. We're not okay. Stop it, Sunito Camp. Looks like, yeah, the drop coming out over here. This expansion over here looks like it's making a lot of money for him. Very cost efficient, and he's going to make his way across the map. What is gonna happen here? I wonder if it'd be cool if these were High Templars and then he sent out a hallucination. But instead, it looks like he's going to just send in the first drop. Drop a couple Zealots right here to take out these turrets, and then it looks like he's going to recall in. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool idea. Purple does have better upgrades, though, as Mr. Miyagi points out, which is big time in these battles. This could be, this could actually not be a good idea for Vulture, but I guess when you have that many, oof. Well, I don't understand that one bit. But I guess, like I said, maybe it was a bad idea. I also don't know. And he's going to try to defend his own base. He realizes that, hey, nah, the whole reason I sent down those dropships and that Corsair, I feel like it would have been good if he just dropped right here. That would have been, like, if he just recalled right here, the place where he took out all the turrets. He got very selfish, though, and he's going to pay the price. If he dies doing this build, I think it'll be pretty funny because this was real stupid of him. And he kind of deserves to lose. But it's still going to be tough to kill him. He just put himself in a really, like, dumb spot for no reason. Sunito maybe now realizing that these tanks are in a pretty stupid spot, not doing anything, just in the far corner where they're just never ever going to be useful, and he's actually going to move them. Very good call. I respect that call, Sunito. But still, just no anti-air here, which is ridiculous. I hate having units in my base. I hate it. Going to be able to clear that first push out, obviously, because he has 10 million gateways. He looks like he realizes, oh, look, I have $1 million, so maybe I should kill off some of these probes. Pretty good idea. But this army is going to have to travel all the way over to Japan to get over to Sunito. And Sunito obviously is going to have enough by the time he gets there because he's not AFK. Is that Def Jam? Ooh, Def Jam was a ghost too. I remember him. He was a Gosu. Mati is a Gosu, another legendary Gosu who stopped playing because of like real life stuff. I don't know how big of a pussy you have to be to let real life stuff stop StarCraft. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Looks like Sanito is going to send out another drop. Hey, you know what? I realized maybe this is a strategy. He has this in here, and it's just supply that he's never going to get back. So that's a pretty good idea. I didn't think about that. I apologize, Sanito. I don't think on the same level as you sometimes. The second drop going to come out. If this EMP'd that'd be dope. That was a good EMP. I feel like the best call right here would be putting some tanks on this ledge. Tanks on this ledge are just so stinking good. Especially if you scan this base and saw that how many stinking gateways there are. It looks like the mass ARB gateway unit is going to be the strategy. This is a really dumb expansion too. Like I feel like both of these guys had a lot of workers from that no rush 10 start. And this could be a pretty, I don't know, this is a really weird game. This is definitely a don't want to be mean, but it's a lower level of than Mamba versus Jose. I think that's pretty obvious because I don't think either of them would ever do these opens ever in a million years. I don't even think I would unless I was playing some total noobzor because it is not the smartest build. It's like a build that you do when you first start playing StarCraft and you're like, hey, you know what? I don't want to micro. I don't want to make a strategy. I'm just going to mass gateway zealots. You know what I used to do before I massed? I DT dropped. I would DT drop every game when I first started playing. Just go right for DT robos and then DT drop, DT drop, DT drop. That was my original. That was my first ever go-through strategy. A DT drop. And then I invented the High Templar drop later on in my career. And now everyone uses it. I am actually the first person to ever drop a High Templar in a fastest map possible. tonyG, your boy. Look it up. Look it up on Wikipedia. I did it. I was the first one. And I dare you to show me evidence otherwise. Because you can't. Because it's impossible. Because I did it. I'm claiming it now and I said it and I did it. Give me my respects, guys. I changed the game with one High Templar drop. Forever, then everyone copied me, and then they got on the same level as me, and then I quit for a bit, and now I'm just climbing my way back up with just defeating my own strategies that I invented. Curb fan, nice. Hey, Mr. Miyagi, you're on the stream. Welcome, Mr. Miyagi. Yeah, Gosu. Mr. Miyagi, would you ever do either of these dumb builds, or are these just two of the dumbest builds you've ever seen in your life? Not so much by the Terran, other than him not scanning earlier and not killing this thing. Tell us, Mr. Miyagi, how effing stupid are these builds? We'll wait, because I don't know how long the delay is. So freezing and dropping, orbiting, EMPing. Hopefully one of them realizes that pushing in is probably a stupid idea and then just takes the choke and then starts building his factories out here. So then he doesn't have to walk 10 effing miles to mass. Like, it's just so dumb. So dumb to mass units when you're this far away. Unless it's carriers. If you carrier rush, that would have been so much better. I guarantee you he would have won if he went drops into carriers that early with that economy. Because if you go carriers, then with all these minerals, you can just mass gateways and stuff in the middle of the map. Like, you just don't have to rush into doing this. It's so dumb. So dumb! I can't stop saying how dumb this is. We're never casting a Vulture versus Sanito game again. If we're gonna watch a dumb game like this, it's gonna be tonyG involved. Am I right? Most T make massing mistake. Tell us, Mr. Miyagi. Tell us, Mr. Miyagi, what that mistake is! He can see in the chat. He can't see in the thing, but you can see in the stream chat. I swear, Sunito. Mr. Miyagi! You are. You better. Have you even followed? I haven't seen a little pro bang follow yet, unless you're that commander guy. That's the only follow notification I've seen. Oh, wait 1 second. Maybe if I go to this. Yeah, Commander Root was the last person who subscribed 10 hours ago. Thank you again, Commander Root. Not Pro Bang. I wonder if he watched his attack. Probably not, Mr. Miyagi, if you're asking. I don't know who either of them is. I don't know what their long-term strategy here is. Looks like maybe he's gonna go carriers, stream, mini-map. Or just stream, mini-map. I don't know what that... Oh, yeah, I guess... So hopefully he doesn't just send all these units in like he has the last 14 times and decides to cannon and then mass all of his units out here. Because this will just never work if you're not going to attack the economy at the same time. If you're just going to try to break a Terran after giving him 10 minutes to build up, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. Especially, I wish he could just kill all of his probes. You don't need to collect for the next 2.5 hours that this game is going to last because you built 3 Nexus instead of any gateways or anything. Looks like he's going to now make a nice pylon minefield out on the map. Really stupid locations for all these pylons. Gonna make sure that all of his units get really stuck and act real stupid inside of them. Looks like Sunito thinks he's gonna move out again. Gonna send all of his units in a nice big lineup into Orange's choke, and by the time he gets there, of course, Orange is gonna have max units again if he does happen to even get out of his base. Because now that this is the dumbest cannon I've ever seen, he's probably going to go into he's just buying his time to go carriers with only 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 starports. Guess that's not too bad. 10 carriers out at a time will be okay. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 factories and a lot of barracks. Don't know. I guess he does have the covert app, so he can get his ghosts out. Oh, excuse me, but I don't know. I just don't know. Just not the way I would play this matchup by either of the races. And not a way I would recommend either of you guys to play it. Feel like perhaps Vulture underestimated low Sunito and he was trolling because I've seen Vulture play and Vulture is pretty good. He can read the chat. Oh, I guess you're there too. Blast. Mr. Miyagi challenges. I'm probably going to go 2 unless maybe I'll cast one Mr. Miyagi game. If Mr. Miyagi plays, I'll stay up and cast him play one game. I will play winner. He says he will play winner. The carriers shoot down the reavers. Made me laugh. Tell us about that, Tony. The carriers shooting down the reavers. I don't know what you're talking about. I lost my train of thought. Maybe it was obvious and I just got distracted by trying to set up that huge game. I was trying to Dana White it up here. Trying to get the Mr. Miyagi to play on the stream. Mr. Miyagi, the current #1 player in the whole league. He had a reaver stuck. There was a stuck reaver in his base and he had used carriers to kill it. I missed that. I guess that's what happens when you build your base so dumb. You get reavers stuck in it all the time. This is one of the ugliest bases I've ever seen in my whole life. I hope he loses just on that alone. Even though he's in my clan. Never mind, Vulture. Extra for life. For life. We're bros now. I'll never insult you again. This is a great build. Everyone should mask gateways after going triple before any gateways. The carrier is going to clear this up because, yeah, obviously, because you had to travel so far, you gave him, he actually maxed carriers. By the time this Marine makes it over here, max carriers can be built. If he starts it right when this, like if this tank leaves right here, and he starts carriers, the carriers will be built by the time he gets over there. So what you need to do, if I haven't mentioned it yet, is hold the choke. You can mass turrets over here while you do it, and then you get all your factories in here. Or if you're the Protoss, he tried it, but he tried it without any units. So the first push just came out and killed all the buildings because there was nothing to stop it. And now we have this back and forth push. But maybe the carriers will take it out. But no, I feel like by the time the carriers get here, he's going to just have mass Goliaths. And the mass Goliaths, it's going to be like it's a UMS of a back and forth. I don't know how much longer we can watch this for. It's been 28 minutes of possibly the stupidest game I've ever witnessed, but I feel like if I just stop streaming it now, it'll be even stupider. It'll just be stupider. It'll just be so much stupid that I can't handle it, so we have to watch it till the end. I'm just going to hope that these carriers kill him. Oh, it looks like, he's like, hey, I don't have enough gateways at my main base. Maybe I need to expand and get some more gateways. I can't max in one go yet. So let me just get some gateways. And let me build them pretty far away from your base so I can continue to take a long time to get them there and make sure that I don't kill you. Wild. Wild. Who doesn't love tonyG? I'll just say that. Shout out to Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi might be my new best friend. Anyone who's Gosu can be my friend. Actually, no, that's not true. There's some guys who I don't like. But I'm always polite to them. I always say, a GG, even if I hate them and I want to kill them. I am honorable like Korean. I give a GG no matter what. No matter how angry I get, I say a GG. I don't think that was racist. That was honorable. Oh, Kelvin messaged me. What's up, Mr. Chu? Let me just see what you said. I can see your messages pop up, but I don't want to alt-tab. Oh, wait. While I do that, check out the Vulture Cam. No, Vulture Cam or Sunito Cam? What's more important? Sunito panicking or Vulture? Vulture pulling the SCVs. Is he going to kill it? Oh, we're not going to pay attention. We're going to watch. Yeah, we're going to pay attention. What if he does it? No, he just goes to collect. What a coward. Doesn't even attack, just tries to go collect. He tried to join teams. He tried to sneak in there and collect minerals for the Protoss players, those stupid SCVs, those stupid, selfish, greedy SCVs. Alright, 1 second. Kelvin, he said, ooh, okay, Mr. Miyagi, your new best friend. Super jealous Kelvin, like usual. Sees me /FR in so many, not even on the friend list. It wasn't even a /FM, Kelvin. God. You just crowd me sometimes with all of your beautifulness. I was never going to insult you. I love you, Kelvin. I love you, you beautiful bastard. I hope you move in one day with me. and we make beautiful man white Asian babies. No homo. Is that okay to say anymore? Do people still say that after they say something really gay? No homo? I don't know. But maybe a little homo. 2018. We can be gay. I'm not, though. The carriers coming into the side, going to take out turrets, while the army of mass Marine Goliaths is going to run into tanks, or not into tanks, run into cannons. Maybe if they're lucky and they work really hard and they stim, they'll take out 3, but I doubt it. All of these are just going to run into nothing. They're like, hey, oh, there's some carriers that we counter. Let's go to the other side of the map. It looks like maybe, I guess actually no, the strategy is he has so many minerals that he's going to go for a base trade. He's like, you know what, I don't even need my economy anymore. I'm just going to base trade. But he doesn't have any detection. Not only does he have the worst units to kill cannons, he did kill 4, so my apologies for that. He has no detection. And it looks like he does have some scans, though. The storm is going to take out... Not the time to base trade is Terran. Not the time. When you have a mass army in your base of carriers and you just build 100 Goliaths, yeah, I'd rather see these barracks, these stupid barracks aren't even building ghosts, lift off and attack that. But, oh, look at this. This is actually doing more work than I thought. I guess 200 Goliath Marines is actually pretty good. And we actually have ourselves a pretty good game. Despite all my insults and despite all my hatred towards how stupid this game has been going, and despite how long it's going, despite all of that, we got ourselves an okay climax. I'm glad I saved it and just quit out of frustration of stupidness. The DT is no longer going to do work because there is a couple of vessels out, but they're right stacked on top of each other so they cover the least amount of surface area, and they won't be able to protect all of their units, so that's always good. The carrier's still here because everything that Purple built to kill the carriers, he sent over across the map. The carriers are going to destroy all of the economy. Mr. Sanito is just going to attempt to mass units, but I don't think it's going to work. Vulture has enough minerals to last him 42 games, so since the beginning was so dumb, since you guys played the beginning so dumb, killing the economy of each other actually doesn't do as much as you guys were hoping, because you both have been collecting minerals without any kind of harassment for nearly 25 minutes straight, which is pretty effing ridiculous. And yeah, I wish I could, actually no, I don't wish that, because then we get stupid 33-minute games every single time. I take back my wish that I never said. Chillin'. Look at Pedro. Yeah, that's always good to do. After you kill all the economy, you take out all the supply depots, so then they can't even build anything anyway. You can see 133 to 104 supply. The Terran, letting all of his most important buildings go down without protecting them with all the units that he built to counter them. Gonna try to out macro a guy who built 17,000 gateways all over the map with Goliath Marine, which is doing better than I thought. But I guess when you're fighting just gateways, you can do okay. Any unit looks pretty good when you fight a gateway, am I right? The tank, or the carriers, which have, like, look at this. 27 kills, 11 kills, 18 kills, 27 kills, 18 kills, 25 kills. These carriers... Imagine that. The carriers won in the game. It's like your boy tonyG said at the beginning. If he massed carriers, he would have won. So, yeah, these carriers look like maybe they're going to decide to go home. Or actually, they're probably going to check to see if Purple has any more expansions. Purple is going to be able to take it out. So we're actually going to get like a semi-base trade. If Purple is able to build mass supply depot... Oh, look at me. I'm just crouching almost out of a shot there. I'm crouching so bad. If he is able to... Yeah, mass... supply depots is what he needs. Supply depots is what he needs. He needs supply depots. It's not gonna work though. If he He does have SCVs. I saw one there. GG, yeah. The carriers are gonna win it. I feel like if he just would have went carriers in the first place, he could have just won that way easier. But instead, I guess maybe it's because he didn't scout him. I'm not exactly sure. I don't exactly sure what went on in that game. Maybe I was a little bit more judgmental than I should have. Why is this game not over? What the fuck is that? Okay. Like, why is this game still going on? Vulture beating... I don't know who Asian Race Boy is. Vulture beat Los Unidos with one of the dumbest games I've ever seen. Alright, we're going to try to get one Mr. Miyagi game. If I can get a Mr. Miyagi game... Yeah, see that joke? Everyone works in a few hours when Mr. Miyagi is their potential opponent. tonyG killing it in the chat room, killing it on the stream. He is one funny guy, that tonyG. I'm not playing him. I dodge him. He beat me yesterday. He's gonna destroy my SCW record and make me look like a poopy newbie noob. With my poopy noob record, and then I'm gonna get on the worst SCW ever list, and I'm gonna be embarrassed. I do have to work soon. All right, if someone. Someone play him. I'm trying to Dana White up a game for us here, but it's not working out. I have a lot of energy. I went to basketball today. That's why I missed the first couple games. So I went to basketball. I should be tired, but I got an energy boost. Maybe it was those Mamba games. Warrior, the Midnight Man. I know, right? Midnight for you. Wait, I got a kid. I don't know. I don't care. Do. Sonido versus Miyagi. If this game doesn't happen in 1 minute, if a game doesn't happen in 1 minute, we're just gonna call her a night. Almost 12 o'clock. I would like to cast one more game so I can be done at 12 o'clock, but everyone's going to bed. It's Sunday night. Why? 1v1. SCW. Do it for the stream. Somebody. Somebody. Please. Please don't go to bed. Please don't work tomorrow and play Mr. Miyagi. Play Mr. Miyagi. Let me just check his stats actually quickly while we're waiting. Tournament thread 4-2. SCV stacked you. Mamba killing it in the forum. League 1v1 stand-ins. Mr. Miyagi 27-4. Oh yeah, he is a Gosu. Losing to Blast once, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. 3-0 and tonyG. This guy. He's Terran vs Protoss 5-1. Terran vs Zerg 7-1. Protoss vs Terran 4-0. Protoss vs Protoss 4-0. Protoss vs Zerg 3-0. Zerg vs Terran 7-2. That's a matchup I got against him 3 times. His worst matchup. He beat me in. Mr. Miyagi. B- already. This guy. We're going to have to send Jose in after him. 221 APM. First season. Mr. Miyagi. What a guy. What a Gosu. XP. Look at Fire Vulture. 3rd place. 7-1. The guy we just watched go Mass Gateway. 7-1. Oh, maybe Rage will play. 1v1 standing. Your boy tonyG, currently number 8 with a 4-4 record. Yeah, oh my goodness. I lost a chosen one, too. Oi, not cool by tonyG. Rage versus Miyagi. Miyagi! Someone face Miyagi! Face him! One Miyagi game, then we're gonna. I want to obs this Gosu first person view style. New York City. Where is New York City? Who are you talking about? Ah! Someone play Mr. Miyagi. Nice one, Sword. Sword. A guy's name is New York City, and he's gonna be a funny guy. Trying to be a funny guy. He said New York City is in America. Get a step while you're here. Get a step slow, Sword. Play him, Sword. Do it. You can stream cheat. You guys can both stream cheat. It'll be like a map hacking. It'll be like the Mamba Jose. Ooh, New York City versus Mr. Miyagi. We might have it, boys. We might have it. Tell him to sign up. New York City versus Miyagi. Miyagi! Mr. Miyagi. That's a great name. I love saying Mr. Miyagi. It's a great combination of sounds. Mr. Miyagi! New York hasn't said a word. How has he? He does. He probably has to work in a few hours. We all have to work. Everyone doesn't. Everybody work Monday to Friday. Everybody doesn't. Everybody. Blast. Play Miyagi. I'm gonna be very polite. I will be polite, Sword. If you challenge Mr. Miyagi, I will be very kind to you and only give you compliments. I will only insult Mr. Miyagi. Since he already probably has great self-confidence with a record like that, I can insult him because he's not gonna get insulted. This is what half of StarCraft is. This is why I don't like to stream, because it's just people effing chatting. Why would someone play Mr. Miyagi? I already beat Miyagi this season. Yes! Yes, Sword! Yes, one more game before bedtime! Alright, Sword versus Miyagi. We get to see Miyagi. Should we do the Miyagi cam the whole game? I don't know if people chat and I can't see it, or if there's just nobody chatting. Why did you name yourself Mr. Miyagi? That's an interesting question. Is it cheating if I listen to my own game being cast? um It's a children's stream. This is a children's stream, everybody. Smoke weed. I do not rage. I did it one time. Only one time. I've been good this time and last time. I go a whole hour to show you guys that I'm not a fiend and I can get that YouTube money from the children. Children, make sure to vote and subscribe to tonyG. Your boy tonyG, tonyG StarCraft. Make sure to go do that. What if I just trolled your whole stream? How? How could you do that, Rage? How could you possibly do that? I don't care if you're JK. Alright, here we go. Oh, I've only seen Mr. Actually, that's not true. I was hoping Mr. Miyagi was going to be Protoss, but he is a Zerg. The Zerg, he killed me twice with Zerg. Zerg's very good. Let's learn. Let us learn from Mr. Miyagi, our master. And Sword, let's give him a compliment because he was afraid I was going to insult him. Oh, Sword, great timing. Excellent timing by his first SCV. It's going to go build that depot at a great little spot. What a great little spot. What a great little spot to build that depot. And oh my goodness, look at that timing on the second barracks. Sword just playing out of his mind. He is just absolutely crushing this opening for a Terran player. I don't know if you could have done it any more swifter. Look at that, the instant rally to his minerals. Excellent stuff by Mr. Sword. This is actually good because Sword, shout out to my boy Chaos. Everyone loves Chaos. Chaos. Yeah, this is actually what I was going to say before I interrupted myself with my hilarious jokes is Sword. This is actually Sword's best matchup. And Sword, I feel like, is going to be able to capitalize on his ledge here, and he's going to tank it up. But what has been very, very interesting about Mr. Miyagi is he doesn't build defilers. He goes straight mass air. At least every Zerg game I've seen him so far, he built a couple lurkers to slow down the push, and then he just straight mass air. What I've seen him do every single game also was send like 3 or 4 mutabombs with a queen into the main and take it out. I hard countered it one game with Valkyries and just demolished the attack, but then he got me again when I wasn't looking, so he still was able to do it on me. So Mr. Miyagi, I feel like that's what we're going to see from him. He is going to go a little bit like 2 lurkers, 2 lakas, and then he's going to go straight into Guardian, which is a good idea anyway because these spots are poop. But what we're going to have to see is if Sword can identify it soon enough and counter it appropriately. I think the best solution is Valkyrie Science Vessel with Eradicate. Everyone says I say it wrong, and I don't even care. So you call him Sword a noob? I did not. I only gave him compliments. Sword with great mass production. Oh, I'm not even going to reply to you, Chaos. I'm not even going to effing reply to you. You're getting under my skin on purpose. I know what you do, and I'm not going to let it work. So eat DICK, okay? I think you're allowed to spell swear words, aren't you? The children, you won't get banned from the children if you spell it out. Children are too dumb to be able to spell. Just kidding. Some children are smart. Sword going to go into a double factory in his base. This is also what I tried versus Mr. Miyagi, but I wasn't in these spots. I feel like Mr. Miyagi has a spot disadvantage at the early game. But, wow, late gas or what from blue? Very late, actually. Very late. Mr. Miyagi, that is actually interesting. He doesn't go quick gas at all. If you were watching the stream, I wouldn't even have to say this. He's going to get 2 lurkers out. He's going to get 2 lurkers, which is going to slow you down enough, because if you go this quick at siege tanks, you don't usually have the vessel out right away, and by the time the vessel comes out, he's going to have guardians. I already know it. But you never know. You just realize his name, Mr. Miyagi? Son. Daniel-san. That's from the movie that Mr. Miyagi's in. I think it's Karate Kid. Is that what the movie's from, Mr. Miyagi? I feel like it's Karate Kid. I could be wrong. type it in chat, but I won't be able to see it because you guys are either not typing. I see that there's at least 10 of you here, and no one's saying anything, or my chat thing doesn't work. I don't think you can do it on YouTube yet. I need 1,000 subscribers. So make sure if you haven't done it yet, go get tonyG a subscription so he can get that YouTube chat. You need 1,000 subscribers before you do it. Like, why can't you just... No, it's dumb. So give me 1,000 subscribers, okay, guys? So I can get the chat in the YouTube. Make sure you do that because they make ya. They make ya. I need at least 1,000. After I get 1,000, I will never ask again. All I want is the chat box, okay? 1,000 subscribers. Give me the chat box, and then I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. The first tank is actually going to come down on the low ground and not the ledge. I thought Sword would for sure ledge. Ooh, he trusts Sword. This is Sword's best matchup. He says. So he says Terran versus Zerg. I say you know what he says all the time? He says, "Oh, I don't know how Terran ever loses this matchup." And he makes you feel real bad when you lose Terran versus Zerg because I know how you lose that matchup. I do it all the effing time. So Sword, don't say mean things like that. You might think that they're truthful in your heart, but they hurt other people's hearts. Okay. He is gonna have the science vessel out. This is a very strong push, and it looks like Miyagi was gonna try to counter it with Hydralisk, but Sword has actually been doing a great job keeping all of his units alive. This is a very Mamba-ish counter. He does have a whole lot. He went super late gas to get lots of hatcheries out early. Hydras don't require much gas, and it looks like he's just gonna go for a full surround once these tanks get out of position. Right now, they're in a pretty good position. He wants them to pass this line right here. They pass this line, he's going to attack. This is the line. This is the line. No, not correct. I wouldn't attack yet. Don't attack yet. I feel like if he had some tanks here, this would be hard countered. He is going to take out the first engineering bay. Sword, I swear to God, if you don't put tanks here, I'm gonna insult you. I will take back all my previous compliments and I will insult you. The first thing I said is I think you'd be smart enough to put a tank on that ledge. So I swear to God, Sword, put a tank on that ledge. He's going Mass Hydra. It'll help you. It'll save your life. 2, 3 Hydras there. This attack will do nothing. It might kill your little push, but it won't kill you. Sword, put some tanks there. The attack coming in now. Mr. Miyagi has a lot. 1 to 82 supply to 97 supply. It does look like Sword might have enough, but I don't know. These attacks are hard to tell. Yeah, it does look like, okay, the Hydras are going to push back. He waited. He went too early. There was a line right here that he could have passed. He could have passed this line. If he waited for that line, he would have done way more. He would have had more Hydras, but he went in too far. The tanks were too far up. Sword, even though he didn't put his tanks on the thing, Sword will slowly push. Nothing too aggressive either. These guys are only giving more and more compliments to Sword. This is Sword's by far best matchup. He has a really, really good, sweet, crisp timings on it and great follow-ups. He skips command center usually and just goes all out on units and production. He's going to send his first vessel in, and he's going to get an Eradicate off. But a burrow is already done. It's only going to get 1 kill. Very nicely done by Mr. Miyagi. That's the kind of Gosu stuff I come to expect from you. And is Sword going to be able to do what Kirk wasn't able to do 2 games in a row and take out Mr. Miyagi in a Zerg versus Terran? His tanks are coming in. He's past the line. This is where I feel like he should have attacked the first time. The spread is so much better. The DPS is surrounded, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The tanks are too strong with enough Marines around to protect them. He's going to be able to hold this off. No problem. I think he's going to be able to inch and inch closer and closer in, and he will eventually take him out. Mr. Miyagi has no backup tech. A Spire finally going down, but he only has... I guess he has quite a few gas. His macro behind has been really, really good. And his his production has been really good. But I feel like that first attack was just a little too early. 63 to supply to 103 to supply. Mr. Miyagi looks like he's going to fall. The second game, almost over half of his losses have been to Sword. Sword the Gosu. Slowly pushing. It's not over yet. He's still able to... asking why he's Gosu. This Sword best matchup. How dare you imply something mean about Sword, Rudy? Rudy. Caps. My caps lock is on. I don't mean to do it, but I'm glad I had it because it expresses the right anger. Another push coming in, but again, not quite enough. The stimmed Marines with the spread out tanks is just going to cause too much DPS. I feel like this is getting closer and closer to the end. He's being super duper careful, almost too careful. I feel like he could be pushing in a little bit farther. There's a push, there's a slow push, and then there's this push, which is even slower than a slow push. I used to always go Hydra for sword, never would work. He too conservative. Rage acting like a Gosu son. Another attack coming in, taking out 1-2 tanks. That time it's going to do pretty good, but he did keep these 4 tanks in behind. That's the good thing about not pushing in. The super slow push, the good thing about it is it's safe, right? Just go. What the fuck? But it is slow, right? It's safe, but it's slow. He might actually be able to get Guardians if he doesn't hurry up. Another push gonna come in. Again, I think all of these are just a little too early, but this looks like it's gonna be his last real attempt, and he's actually gonna do quite good. I don't know if it's still 103 supply to 50 supply, so no. All we're gonna see is Hydras, and if there we go, we got a tank on the ledge. Siege it up, sword. I swear to God, siege the tank up, sword. It doesn't matter now, actually. Like, even if you put tanks right there, oh, that would be Gosu if you did that. But oh my goodness, look at that actually macro back from Sword's base. Finally now throwing down 1 command center and 1 million more factories. He is going to make sure he does not die to Hydralisk. But it looks like we do. That looks like a Zerg egg. Could that be a lurker? He does have 3 vessels. That's why Mr. Miyagi has built some Scourges. His next plan is to pick off the vessels so his lurkers can do damage. It's crazy that these Hydralisk pushes are continuing to do damage. If Mr. Miyagi is able to pull this off, this will be nuts. He actually is able to clear that up. That is crazy. Sword looks like his super duper slow push was actually so slow that he's going to let him take it. But luckily, oh, Rage says, nice ledge. Yeah, this ledge will assure you do not die to Hydralisk. He's going to have to get something else. Blast is getting mad. He says he wants to hit Sword right now. Because Sword probably did have this game won if he pushed in. Right? After you kill all of those Hydra, like after the Hydra's push and you survive, you know he's not going to have anything left and you can always push forward. That's the time where you can actually get an aggressive push in. He just lost 2 vessels, it looked like, for absolutely nothing. And Blast is calling it. Blast is saying that Sword is throwing it. Miyagi is asking, are you not entertained? I am, Mr. Miyagi. I don't understand how you push that back, but it is super duper Gosu. Sword's super duper slow push is seeming to work against him. If you were able to get a hive, I'd be even more impressed, but you do have the Spire with the Scourge, which is pretty Gosu. I feel like if you do have a couple lurkers coming out, you are going to kill it, Mr. Miyagi. But I'm obviously cheering for my boy Sword. It's just a life. I won't do that ever again. I've done it twice this stream and I won't do it again. Unless you guys say it's funny, then maybe I'll do it again. But I think it's super duper GAY. Not that there's anything wrong with it. 2018. Tanks versus Hydras. Going about as good as you'd expect for the Hydralisk. Getting absolutely eaten alive. Luckily for Sword, his slow push was probably so slow because he was macroing back at home. We were judging his push, but all of his attention was over here. So again, I take it back. Sword, you are doing excellent. I feel like you're still going to win. Oh, look at that. And now you're getting compliments from Blessed Rhythm. Sword improved a lot over time. It's a little bit of a backhand. It's like a girl compliment. Like, oh yeah, you used to be so ugly or something. I don't know. That's a girl compliment, right? It's not a compliment because it's implying that you were bad at one point. Again, going to siege these tanks up just way too effing far. Like, what? Why? I understand you're doing it safe, and I understand Mr. Miyagi's pretty scary. Mr. Miyagi, he's going to leave without saying GG! Oh my God, Mr. Miyagi just bragged a bit. He asked if we're entertained, and then he left without GGing. Oh my God, Mr. Miyagi, the #1 player, getting taken out by your boy Sword, our boy Sword, extra Sword, taking him out, the champ. Maybe we'll watch one more game. If he remakes, maybe we'll watch one more. Sword saying, go again. Sword wants more. He wants more. Mr. Miyagi was able to win that first game. I don't know what's happening. 1 hour, 44 minutes. I wanted to end at 12 o'clock, but we still got like 9 people here, which is pretty good. Alright, we'll watch one more game. We'll watch one more game to make up for missing the beginning of the Gangster Jose versus Mambro series. Unless he doesn't join. I'm not going to wait too long. He's... Alright, Mr. Miyagi. Maybe Mr. Miyagi's done. Maybe he's done. I'm done anyway. I think I'm pretty tired. It's 12 o'clock. Everyone's got to work tomorrow. We all have to work tomorrow. I work at 7. 7 hours from now. Yeah. Alright, so we finished the end of the series. We'll cast the first couple games on the replay. Unfortunately, I wasn't here to cast them live. And yeah, we got a couple. I think, did we only watch one game after that? Just that stupid long game? 2 games after that. We watched a couple games after that. Whatever. We made it almost 2 hours, which is pretty good for a stream. We had a pretty good show. Much better than when I was just casting the replays. I appreciate all of you. Make sure you go to tonyG StarCraft on YouTube and subscribe so I can get 1,000 subscribers. And then I'll have a little YouTube chat, and then I'll never ask again. Okay, guys? And have yourself a great night. Mr. Miyagi, make sure you follow. And everybody else, follow Twitch and like and subscribe and do all that stuff. And GG, until next time, your boy tonyG is out of here.